Hello guys, welcome to another episode of this Let's Play of Enchanted Arms. In the last episode, we arrived here. This is the Resistance hideout in the mines. We've also not had... It's not been made official yet, but we now know that Yuki will be our fourth party member. And that should happen later on in this episode. We now have to go find Kareen in the refectory so she can go cook us a snack. I've just increased all our vitality again, and I've put Makoto in the party while Rygar's gone out of it. Just so I don't wind up in a battle where I don't have my full party yet. I checked the shop for anything useful. With the amount of money I have, I could buy Mega Blow, but it would leave me with about 100 tablets left. So I'm going to put that on hold until I get more. Anyway, refectory is this way. So yeah, we should get mostly battles, I think, done in today's episode. Not against new golems or any really new enemies, but they're kind of just mandatory storyline battles.
Now then, I'm going to pour all my culinary knowledge into a tasty delight. You
Okay.
just wait here.
Okay. Hey, Kareen, is it ready yet?
Don't pester me, just hold on, okay?
Okay. Can I ask you something? Why are you involved in the Resistance?
Is that so strange?
I was wondering why a lady like you was so involved, that's all. Aren't you scared?
Yeah, I'm scared, but this is something that has to be done.
There are plenty of other members, though. You could...
I don't like leaving things to other people. They are good people, but they're naive. Ideals alone don't change a country. Preventing the Emperor of Fire's revival. That's a noble and worthwhile cause, but they aren't thinking beyond that. They think all will be well once the goal is achieved.
So what do you think, Kareen?
Oh, nothing.
When you say beyond that, that's what you need my arm for, right?
Hey, don't let your imagination get away from you. That arm of yours is only insurance for the worst case scenario. Anyway, I'm done. My special stew. I call it Kareen's Brilliant Stew. There you go. Eat up.
It's currently pixelated. I don't feel comfortable with this.
This is a stew?
What? You don't want it?
No. I'll eat it. Oh.
Pretty good, right? It is my specialty after all.
Oh. This tastes like...
Hey! Don't run off without Suma like that!
Why are you still here? You have your compensation.
I'm not running off with anyone. Thank you very much. He wanted to eat something. He gave me no choice, so I cooked for him.
Ha! A likely story. Stinks in here, don't you think? Ugh. Is this your cooking?
What? What does that mean? Ugh.
You expect humans to eat this? It looks like toxic ether waste. What did you put in this?
I don't have to reveal my secret recipe to you. Atsuma, it tastes great, right?
Oh.
Atsuma! Hang in there. I'll get a doctor.
Medic! Medic!
He really annoyed me, but Mikado's cooking was fantastic. Am I gonna die without tasting anything that good again? Yeah.
Okay.
What happened to me? Of course, I'm dead, poisoned, killed by Kareen. I never saw that twist coming.
Atsuma!
Ah,
Atsuma, are you okay?
Rygar? What's going on here? Don't tell me she got you too.
You collapsed after eating Lady Kareen's cooking.
I see.
Poison?
Oh, nothing. But Kareen's cooking, wow, it's beyond bad. I mean, a whole new dimension of disgusting.
She's behind me, isn't she?
Sorry, I don't mean to insult Kareen. Not at all, it's just...
Lady Kareen was just worried about you.
I know. But what if this arm goes on a rampage again? I could hurt her again.
If I think that arm of yours is going to hurt Lady Kareen again, I will cut you down without thinking.
Okay. You're a good man, Rygar.
Ah, I almost forgot. I need to give you something.
What is it?
Well, it's a policy of mine to apologize to any victim of Lady Corrine's cooking.
You've got one tough job.
Well, take care of yourself.
So, I've got plenty of rest at least. Let's take a look around then.
I think I mentioned somewhere near the start of this game that I have completed in the past by actually having to use healing items. It's just not voluntarily. I didn't try to make things more difficult for myself. It was just that money was originally so tight in this game because I wanted all of the new golems every time something turned up. I wanted to see what it was. And then because of that, I never had the time to buy healing items. And that was probably one of the only ones I ever got to use because it was given to you. You don't get that many given to you. There's only 2 in the entire game that get given to you. And I didn't even hold on to it very long before I had to use it. So you could tell we're getting to some pretty tough battles fairly soon. I'm pretty sure I know what we have to go do now. How do I get there? I have to go up in that gondola over there. But yeah, God Nectar's pretty good. I'm pretty sure it's one of the best healing items you can get. And now Rygar's left the party as well. Oh no, Rygar's already left. Now Corrine's left the party as well. And we need to go and talk to Yuki. The game doesn't tell us this, but as soon as you get out here and you see her, it becomes quite obvious. And then, maybe it's time for her to join us.
Hey, what are you doing up here?
What do you think? Looking at the stars.
The stars?
Unexpected for me, huh?
I didn't say that.
I travel alone, okay? Which means at night, you either sleep or look at the stars.
You've always traveled alone, haven't you?
Yeah. When I'm hungry, I hunt golems, sell them, and buy bread. When I get hungry again, I hunt more golems. That's it. Nice and simple.
I'm sorry.
What for?
Back when I said you were just playing childish games.
Oh, don't worry about it. But you know, compared to when I first met you, you're like an empty shell. Nothing compared to that red-hot guy who beat me in Yokohama.
An empty shell. You might be right.
I might be right. Think back to that battle. Come on.
Think back. I can't.
If you can't remember then, I'll beat it back into you.
What?
Fight me!
Huh? What are you talking about?
Cut the chatter! I'm going to beat that fighting spirit back into you.
I'm pretty sure in this battle it's irrelevant whether you bother to put party members in to replace Corrine and Rygar, because I'm pretty sure it's just one-on-one. Yep. Atsuma, I'm going to wake you up to yourself. That face of yours needs to look active. It has to. What's my face got to do with all this? I might tell you later. For now, fight me. Okay, Jenny's 259 HP. How much does my flare rush do? Nearly 250. Okay, that'll do then. Ow, that hurt. Pretty good. I think that's fired you up again. But hold on. You think the ultimate golem hunter Yuki is going to be defeated so easily? I'll show you my fearsome reserves of power. Well, you can try, but I don't think you'll succeed. You only have 2 moves, you don't have an EX move. That was your strongest move just now. And you only have 16 HP. So, yeah, I think this is over.
Here we go. Gotcha.
How did I let this happen?
This is what I mean, like, we need to give her moves as soon as she joins our team. She has no decent moves right now.
Ouch, 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 ouch.
Are you okay?
Huh. See? You can do it if you try.
I guess you're right. I had a friend who used to say the same thing about me, you know.
A friend?
Can I ask you something? If countless people have been hurt by a stupid thing you've done, what would you do?
I just wouldn't think about it.
You wouldn't? Think about it? But that's not possible.
Don't get me wrong, okay? You can't forget things like that, sure. But you can't go back to the past either. Brooding about these things isn't going to get you anywhere. You just need to accept your feelings, keep them inside, and carry on. What gives you the right to make something so big all your own fault anyway? You think you're some sort of god or something? The Lord Atsuma, God on high. You can't control everything that happens in this world.
I know, but
I don't know what you're so preoccupied with. But humans are equipped to solve every problem they face. If you've got time to mope around, use it to think about the future. Make plans. That's the most fundamental lesson my lifestyle has taught me. I'm not some pampered student. If I started to worry about everything I'd done in the past, I'd starve to death out there.
so what's next in your future? What are you making plans for next?
Your arm. The more I see of it, the more interested I become.
Well, I guess it's a goal that's right at hand. No pun intended. But still, isn't a goal rooted in your past?
Getting that arm represents moving on for me. I'm going to stick to you like Karen Stew from now on.
I'm not sure if I like the sound of that.
Okay, then I've got a better idea.
Oh no.
I'm going with you.
What?
There are some things that can only be done with the help of friends, right? I've been getting tired of solitude anyway.
Friends?
What? You don't think we get along? You get along well enough with that Karen chick now, don't you?
Seriously, when did this become a big romance issue? I mean, the friend zone, she just hinted at a little while ago. Now this.
No, I wouldn't say that about me and Kareen exactly. She doesn't think of me as a friend. More like a tool.
A tool? If you mean that as in moron, then I get it. You can't escape anyway. Me and you are traveling companions now. This makes us officially partners. To tell you the truth, being stronger than me is one of the prerequisites for the man I intend to fall for.
Here we go.
Hey?
Come on. You can't make a girl finish a thought like that out loud.
I can't.
Look, what I mean is, I think I...
Hey,
Don't come on so strong, okay? But a strong man who knows what he wants is a definite plus.
did you hear something?
What?
Over there, come on. Hey, you!
We've been spotted.
What are you doing here?
You don't look like Resistance members.
Huh. We are proud members of the 7th Regiment of the Green Light Knights.
You rabble who have turned your backs on the royal family, prepare to be punished.
I don't need to prepare myself for anything you're capable of. Try something with a little more imagination next time. Come on, Atsuma. Time for our first battle on the same side, comrade.
Yeah.
See, I think they could have got away with it if they said we were part of the Resistance undercover as knights. We're now returning to give our report. At least that's how I think. And I have a silent assassin. I find that unfair. How come you guys get 3 people? Oh god, I get 3 people and they actually all have higher HP. Okay. This may be a bit challenging. Some things we cut all their HP in half, but could do high charge. It's an issue, because she only has these 2 moves, and they're pretty terrible. But she does have Moon Trigger. Which is good. Still not great. To be honest, I think she should just get back here and use Shot. Okay, we're in trouble. Oh, especially because that Silent Assassin has Ultra Impulse. Don't die! Okay, this is going to be bad. We need to kill that thing now. I can't let that keep using Ultra Impulse. Okay, please tell me Summer Phoenix is a bit better now. Okay, that's gonna kill that one without Yuki needing to... Okay, Yuki, you go here, use High Jump Roll. And use Summer Phoenix. I feel like this battle is just a little bit more difficult than you'd naturally expect, just because Yuki is actually really weak, and no matter how good you've made Atsuma at this point, he's still in a he's still against 3 opponents. One of which has a move that's type effective against him, but we killed them all. Okay, that one wasn't too bad then.
Easy enough.
Just who were they?
Some kind of night patrol from the look of them. Scouts, probably. Few in number and lightly equipped.
I'm impressed.
Hey, I'm a professional, okay?
At what?
A professional among professionals, okay? We need to let the Resistance know about this anyway. If the Knights are about to attack them here, then things could turn ugly.
Yeah. If they were scouts, then that means... Come on, then!
Yeah!
We attained the assault core for Yuki. Which means that the weapon we bought at the shop or casino or whatever is kind of unnecessary now. Okay, so the assault core is actually weaker than the silver gun core in every way. It's just something to make if you don't have enough gems to make the silver gun core, or I suppose if you missed the silver gun core. Where did we get that? We bought it from a shop, didn't we? Yeah. So, that shouldn't be too hard. I'll just make that one instead. I don't see a point in making the weaker one. Yuki, how much skill points does she have? Can she learn anything useful? No, she cannot. She only has 600. All of these take 1500. Great. I'm not even sure which of those I'd jump to first. I mean, she kind of needs better moves in general. I don't know where to go with. Anyway, we all get back inside. We all getting back inside the Resistance hideout to warn everyone about the incoming Knights. I still think Yuki is a good character once you give her moves. It's like Rygar all over again. They start terrible, but they get a lot better. Where is everyone? Hello. Right, I need to go. Might as well make that new weapon now. Otherwise, I'm gonna forget later, knowing me. Alright, silver cannon's a better one. At least that's what I think I worked out as. Just double check. Yeah, it's better than that one. That's good. So at least now, even though she doesn't have a lot of moves, she's still... Why do you put them as question marks? I know who they are. We all know who they are.
Hey! It looks like the Knights are about to attack! We took some of them out on the roof, but they were probably only scouts.
I bet that we're surrounded by now. Totally surrounded.
The Knights have us surrounded? Impossible! How did they find this place?
Casanova, why are you so quiet?
What's going on? Surrounded? What do you mean?
What should we do? We've been betrayed! We must have been! How else could the location of this place get out?
Everyone, please, calm down. We can worry about finding the mole later. For now, we need to plan our escape.
Escape? What are you talking about? Was all that big talk simply for show then? Don't tell me that when it comes down to it, none of you actually want to fight.
You dare to suggest such a thing, Kareen?
But I'm right, aren't I? If we're completely surrounded, there's nowhere we can run to. We need to think about how to fight our way out of this.
Completely surrounded? How do you know that for sure? No! Could Kareen be the mole? Did she rat us out?
This is hopeless. Just why would I do such a thing?
Then what about that guy you just brought in here? What about him?
If you don't quit this nonsense, I'm really going to get angry. Anyway, all of us in the Resistance will suffer the highest penalty if we're caught. That would mean execution. If we cannot escape, then we must fight. Steel yourselves for battle.
Fight?
We're looking at execution.
Steel ourselves, she says.
Now is the time to show what the Resistance is made of! Let's prove we're not a bunch of cowardly chickens! We're brave lions willing to fight for the future of London! Now, to your positions!
We're really going to fight?
What should we do? Fight?
Easy enough to say, but
You've been trained, haven't you? Then what are you afraid of? Get to it!
Okay, then let's do this!
We have no choice. Let's fight!
come on then.
Finally, they get it.
I'm impressed, Kareen.
With what?
You were fantastic.
Fantastic. Like a queen or something.
An impressive speech, my lady.
So, what should we do?
We'll go out and meet them head on. The others will hold them off. We need to smash each attacking unit.
Above all else, remember to put them back in the party. So now that we actually have Yuki, I don't think we're going to be using golems that often now. There's a couple of situations where one or two of us leaves and then I have to remember to bring them back in. But other than that, there's not really much of a point now in collecting golems as far as I'm concerned. I mean, I totally understand why some people would use golem teams over humans. I know there are some golems that do a better job than what I use these human party members for. But I just want to do this with a full human team. That's how I usually play this game. Yes, where did this plank come from? Why was this not here earlier? I could have used it to get across the bridge. Prepared to be crushed, traitors. Atsuma, fight them off. Okay. Can't tell if this battle should be easier than the last one because now we have a full team. Or if you can do a winds move right now, that would be helpful. But she does not. High drum roll. Fly rush. I don't really have a strategy. I'm just going with bread and butter moves here. Seems good enough. Oh, high drum roll does good damage. Expecting it to be a lot worse. Either that or Royal Bones is just very weak. Probably more the second one.
My humble thanks.
High of Quake's damage will be half. Might have to just go with slash.
Strike the final blow.
That takes care of them, but there are still other enemies. On to the next group, Atsuma. I can see there are more enemies. You don't have to tell me. Just give yourself up. Sorry, but no. Night Guardians. They could be easier. I don't know. They'll do a lot of damage to Atsuma. That'll be double to 206. It won't kill him in one hit. But if we don't hurry up, but it's probably safer to get rid of them both now. All the same. Shot. I could stick it up there. What's up? Poison misses are strong. It'll be halved. Okay, high shoot's better then. Still not dead. At least it went after Brydgar instead of Atsuma. Slash. Poison mist. Flare rush. And shot. So even when it doesn't have the attribute advantage, the rush attacks are just really good. And I get quite a few different upgrades during this game. Don't let your guard down yet. There are still more for them to take care of. I know there are more of them. I can see. I have eyes. We will cut down all who resist. Yes, yes, whatever. Just shut up. Thanks, Yuki. Kind of how I feel about it. You know, all of this trash talking is just trash talking. Not even good trash talking. Mage Guardians. Don't have an advantage against these guys in any way. Still, we're not too worried. Let's try and get him down this round. Focus on them the next one. Will he already be dead with all those? I can't tell. I don't know. Not her strongest move, but it will hit the Mage Guardian as well. Ooh, I forgot Highlight Force is pretty powerful as well. I mean, I shouldn't forget. I used it with Cleone for most of the last few videos. I really should have remembered that.
Fire!
You're
Take that. You're finished.
Rack up those skill points, Yuki. We're gonna need them. Easy. Don't relax yet, boy. There are still enemies nearby. I'm a girl, actually. What? Hey, what do you think you're looking at? Anyway, let's find the next enemy. Did you not know, Rygar? Did we just pull that joke? I've seen it so many times in anime, but seriously? Might want to just very quickly see if Yuki can learn a new skill. I don't know how much he actually is learning. How many skill points she gets to each victory. Oh, apparently she's got enough for one. Okay, what's the priority here? That's just a stronger version of shot. That's quite good. Negates HP barrier. Barriers are annoying, and there's quite a few royal bones around here, so perhaps that one? That's the highest EP cost, though. I'll go with pot shot. Pot shot's usually a good one for me. Usually I get here, it's the only skill I have, because I can't be bothered to buy the other skills for her. Cease this futile resistance. Your acts are crimes against... We don't need the lecture. Did it just end there, or did I not see some other words? Okay, that's a little bit more deadly. Right. Now is a good time to bust out the moon trigger. Although apparently I'm in the wrong place. How about that? Where do I have to go to hit everybody? Is it where Atsuma is? Hang on. There we go. Now I hit everyone. Okay. I didn't check how much damage it does, but I'm guessing it's a lot. Slash on the one on the left might be a good idea. Because they're gonna only take the damage from the moon trigger so far. And then poison mist. I'll put her here just in case the one in the middle somehow lives.
Fire!
I like moon trigger. It's pretty decent. It doesn't really. It's just kind of. I tell you what, the only real positive it has is it has a really weird sort of move net. It hits in a weird number of squares, and it's just a ranged thing, so it bypasses the covers.
Damn it!
But I still don't really know, like, it's not particularly powerful. It doesn't have a type to it, so it's somewhat okay. That's the best I can say about it, really. We can demonstrate pot shot to take out that guy at the back. Actually, pot shot is probably going to be more needed over here against that one. 152 damage. I'll take that one out, and then we hang on. Screwed it up. Okay, Rygar, you go there and you slash. You go here and use pot shots. And Korean, you hit the one at the back with poison mist. Now they're all dead.
I see
So yeah, pot shot's much more powerful than the rest of her moves, but the only drawback is you can't hit someone on the front row with it. And it actually is pretty cheap EP for how much damage it does, to be honest. To say these are knights, they aren't up to much, are they? That takes care of all of them out here. Let's go back to the main hall. There'll probably be more attacks, so we need a plan. The first time I did this game, I think I actually climbed all the way up the top, around this ladder, well, around the bridge, across the bridge, down the ladders, all the way over here to go and fight the knights, not realizing there's a plank of wood here, so we can now go this way. It's just like felt so stupid after all that. As you can tell from the music, we're not done with these knights just yet.
So, we fought them off. What's the next move, leader?
I'm not sure what you want me to say. We may not have driven them off for good, you know.
That's true. I think we need to work out exactly who leaked information to the Knights first. Although I think we already have a very good idea who it was.
You're worried about that now? If we waste time bickering here, the Knights will be back. We'll be taken.
Considering the numbers we just faced, that was likely just a first wave.
What shall we do? What? Let's run! We have to run!
Please, Kareen, Rygar, stop this nonsense. We mustn't needlessly worry our members.
You just said we may not have driven them off for good. You're the one who started this.
Just what are you attempting to achieve by this, I wonder?
Safety. Rational thinking. That's what we're trying to achieve.
So now you speak up. I didn't see you doing any fighting.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. If you're not going to fight, pay up.
Why, you need to obey me. I'm the leader here.
I question that position.
If we wait for you to make a decision, we'll be here all night.
What?
You're all talk. We can't trust you anymore.
This little girl fancies herself as our new leader.
That's not what I intended at all. Ugh, this is hopeless.
Hopeless indeed.
Who's there?
Members of the Resistance, your plans are futile.
Oka. And we must be totally surrounded.
You think you can stop us from taking the Emperor of Fire's magic core? Ha! Never! You have committed a terrible crime against the royal family. Submit to capture! Although, as you will be executed anyway, I might as well kill you all here. Beg for mercy as you die.
So yeah, now we have to fight Uga. He's probably one of the toughest challenges we've had recently, but still not actually tough. If I'm going to be completely honest, right. Flare off's a good start. Rygar, now it's a good time to bust out the Levitate. Let's check. Okay, he doesn't have his EX move yet. We'll get one of those later. Mega Blade does way too much damage, even if it does only hit the front row. Power Mega boosts own parameters by 100%, and Impulse gives him range. So he has range, effectively Levitate, but it's not an EX move, which is kind of BS if you ask me. And then that, which does over 200 damage. I mean, fair enough, those moves cost him like a quarter of his gauge, but still, it's a bit much, isn't it? Not so sure he should get that much power, but he has it, so it doesn't matter if I complain about it. Pot shot on that guy, because we do need to kill them as well. I can't work out who's the bigger issue here. Let's focus on killing Uka. As long as Rygar can survive one turn, and is in a position to actually hit him next turn, we should be reasonably okay. Because the Levitating boosting Rygar's priorities by 100% will make most of the difference. Okay, we took a beating, we're still alive. Rygar, I'm going to beat you. I'm going to kill you. I'm going to surpass you. I will. Who is this guy? He seems totally fixated on Rygar. Good question, Natsuma. Okay, I have Shake. Will do 294 damage, double because he's a wind attribute, which will do nearly 600 damage, which will kill him already. Okay, Uka's dead. Let me just go get these two. My Flare Rush. You need to cure him. You need to cure Natsuma very badly. And pot shot on that guy. That's why we use Levitating for boss battles. When we do, it means a lot. It's possible that we do as much as I hope it would. Is Natsuma still alive? Oh my god, 5 HP. Okay, that was a close one. I don't think he was going to survive that one. Slash will do a ton of damage. I feel like if I just concentrate all our attacks, we can get it done this round without having to worry about healing. So let's do that. Hot shot. This one will be killed with high blows, and now that's the only one I have to worry about. And they're dead. Now we're all level 19. So Yuki started off at level 18. I don't know if that means I'm right on par with how our party levels are, or if she just becomes a level of Natsuma when you get her.
You scum! How could you defeat me?
Oka, what madness is this? Did you think I would allow you to level your blade at Lady Corrine?
Ha! I see nothing but filthy resistance traitors here. I can't be blamed for failing to recognize her under these conditions.
Pretty sure you talked to her. I'm pretty sure you actually replied to what she was saying.
Where is your honor?
I've touched a nerve. How does that feel, Rygar? How angry are you?
Go.
You don't change, do you? Looking down on me from your pedestal. But you'll come to regret that attitude. Oh, soon enough. Farewell.
Hey, are you sure we should just let him go? We might have been able to get a ransom for a knight captain. That was a waste. A big waste!
Rygar and Uka? Just what is between those two?
Oka is Rygar's brother.
See, I feel like that's a revelation that should have been delivered a little bit better than just, oh, he's Rygar's brother. You could have at least slowly said it. Sadler's like, okay, he's Rygar's brother.
What? Brothers?
There's a lot of history there, Natsuma.
Rygar, why did you let him live?
Taking the head of one knight captain will change nothing.
But he will be back with fresh troops. You are the traitor, aren't you?
Pretty sure if we had killed him, that would have made it even more suspicious. People would have been sent over here to scout what happened to him, and then they would have discovered us all the same. So either way, probably leads to the same conclusion.
Hey, hold on! Rygar is right, that's all! It certainly doesn't prove that he's a traitor!
Corrine, quick to defend him, I see.
Of course! He hasn't done anything wrong, that's why!
I can't believe you people! You expect him to kill his own brother?
Idiot!
Brother, you say?
I think that settles the matter. The traitor who put us all in danger is Rygar!
You've all gone insane! He's been with us the whole time! He fought to save you all! How could he betray us?
That's what we intend to find out, Corrine. Men, tie the prisoner up and take him away. Quickly!
Prisoner? This is idiocy taken to extremes, it really is! I'd have to be some kind of fool to stand around and listen to this nonsense. The whole predicament we're in is your stupid fault. You're incompetent.
Sounds like Sima Yi.
What? Kareen, I am your leader. How dare you insult me?
You are a leader, I'm guessing, by some kind of X Factor vote or something. You clearly have no leadership qualities.
Oh yeah? You want to settle this, do you?
Milady, enough, please.
Rygar? You're not coming down with a case of moronitis too, are you?
Feeding off of your emotions and making the situation worse is also quite foolish.
But...
Consider your position. You must not make any rash decisions, milady.
I know.
Then that settles it. Take him away! Now then, we shall begin the interrogation. Do not interfere. Remain calm, for all our sakes.
Remain calm.
Ooh, I am angry now.
Me too! Flaming angry!
Kareen, what next? You're not about to run off with your tail between your legs, are you?
Of course not. It's obvious who's really behind all this.
Must be that giggling man, right?
He certainly is suspicious.
We need to expose him and prove Rygar's innocence.
Let's gather intelligence.
Rygar's left the party. Really? I didn't guess. Attained Atsuma's beat fist score. Huh. Okay, that might be worth it. Yeah, I haven't actually said anything about Giggling Man yet. I've kind of just been biting my tongue because it's kind of obvious what the deal is with him. But again, I don't want to give too much away. So Beat Blaster will increase my health by quite a lot, take away 20 EP, and increase my direct attack by a little bit, my ranged by a little bit, but decrease my support. It's not the best I've had, but I still can't use Smoky Fist. And I am holding quite a lot of power gems, so we might as well use that. Still not worried to immediately jump to, because we've already reached a point where weapons aren't just going to be very simply boosts in every area. They're going to be boosts to some areas, and you have to decide which areas are the most important to you and which ones are worth boosting. Okay, so now we need to go gather intelligence. Let me just put a fourth person in my party just in case I do something stupid. Mullengrave, that'll do. This section of the game is a bit more vague. I don't really know, I can't actually remember too well who I have to talk to gather intelligence. With the cream I've skimmed, I can spend the rest of my life in luxury. Nope, that's not helpful. What are you muttering about? What? Nothing, forget it. Haha. Thank you for wasting my time. Okay, which one is it that has something useful? Okay, we're investigating the Giggling Man. Do you know anything about him? The Giggling Man? Oh, that antique lover, yeah? Antique lover? He loves things from ancient times, supposedly. He asked me questions tirelessly about the magic ore. I know a lot about it, after all. So what did you tell him? I'm interested too. Well, about why the magic ore was made, the results of research on the materials user, well, and he was especially interested in the safe storage and transport of magic ores. I gave him the full lecture. So he's got an interest in magic ores too. Suspicious. Very suspicious. Thank you, Yuki. I'm pretty sure there's somebody in the refectory I have to go talk to. Which one of you actually does say something useful? I don't think Rygar is the informer. Do you know something? Proof that Rygar isn't the informant? No, well, nothing concrete. I just don't think Rygar's the one. So, who is it? I don't know. Can someone say something useful? My plan was perfect. I took everything into account. What went wrong? How did this happen? Where did I go wrong? Hey! Wow, what? What do you want? Do you know anything about the Giggling Man? Giggling Man? Huh? What would I know about that fool? Fool, eh? So you don't like him? Of course I don't. It's the information he gave me that has put my position here in jeopardy. Huh? Maybe I should ask to be resigned. I guess strategy isn't my strong point. Come on, let's go. He seems happy enough to just talk to himself. No, hold on a moment. Information he gave you said. What do you mean? What? On what? What? Oh, that. At the meeting, you remember when our leader said about the knight attending to other duties for the next few days? Well, that information came from me. So you're the source of the false information. Hey, hold on, listen to the rest of what I've got to say. I've got that information from the Giggling Man. He goes into London all the time, so I thought it was okay to trust it. Bah, what a mess. You should ask to be resigned. Strategy obviously isn't your strong point. Yeah, thanks for that. Well, you've helped us anyway, thanks. Do you know anything about that giggling man? Giggling man? Oh, you mean that soft-looking guy? I don't know much about him, really. But I have seen him with our leader a lot recently. They go off to London together. With our leader? Always the two of them? Together? More romance? Yeah, always just those two. They are trying to rouse funds for some sympathetic nobles. Or something like that, anyway. Do you know the names of any of these nobles? Names. There was one. Baron Hartson, perhaps? Yeah, that's it. That's the one. Wow, Kareen, how did you know that? He's the one we saw meeting with Uko in London Castle. Oh yeah, right. So that was Baron Hartson. Yeah. That makes a direct contact between our leader and the giggling man and the knights. Though the Baron, of course, this is still all just conjecture. It sounds like I've helped out anyway. Yes, you have, thank you. I like you, Casanova, you're alright. You have a name, you're actually important, and apparently that's not the last person because we have no cutscene. Great, I have to go find someone else. This is awkward. Right. So we spoke to someone outside. We spoke to someone in the refectory. We've spoken to somebody in this main chamber, so that just leaves the dormitory, I imagine. Can I ask you about the giggling man? The giggling man? Oh, that weirdo. I don't know much about him, sorry. If you want to know about weapons, well, that'll be a different story. Come on, don't be like that, spill it. Look, I don't know anything about him. No one does, aside from our leader. He's only started showing up around here recently, and he's pretty uncomfortable to be around, to be honest. Yeah, he is. That giggling, too. Don't you hear stuff, though, if you're working with him? He's like our leader's advisor, really. We don't have any contact with him. I did give him a weapon once, but he seemed pretty useless with it. He came up with some line about being able to handle himself even if he gets attacked. All that giggling anyway, I don't know what he meant, just bluffing probably. He can handle himself without a weapon? Interesting. Well, thank you very much. Why was that the last bit of info we needed? Well then, we've gathered quite a lot of information. Yep. I think the problem is becoming clear. We're having a Phoenix Wright moment. Yep. Everything points to Rygar and Creed. Now, let's be serious. I broke character once. That would be the giggling man and the leader. That's right. The noble that Ugo, captain of the knights, was talking to, and the leader and the giggling man had been meeting. The giggling man commented that even if he gets attacked, he can handle himself, and the false information on the knight's movement was brought by the giggling man. This all indicates just how suspicious they are. But none of it is totally conclusive, is it? You're right, of course. I just want to save Rygar. So how about it? What? We just confront our leader with all this. What? That simple? But you might be right. Well, it's a bit simplistic, but it might work. He might let something slip. Let's go and talk to him then. Not sure this is the best idea I've ever had, and why does the revelation that he can handle himself without a weapon count as the last piece of evidence that we need?
Leader, do you have a moment? Huh? Looks like he isn't here.
Yeah. The door is locked, too.
Shall I pick it? I can, you know. A lock like this, it'd take a couple of seconds.
Yeah. And then it'd be, take the prisoners away again.
That moron! Where is he now? This is so frustrating! We don't have time for these stupid games! If the knights come back, they'll take the Magicore! In fact, forget the knights! The Queen of Ice could show up at any minute! The end of London could be at hand! And yet here we are, bickering among ourselves! I'm just so frustrated! This is pitiful!
Don't get worked up, okay? Worry gives you wrinkles.
Shut up! A kid like you couldn't possibly understand what I'm going through.
Oh, yeah? Like I'd want to.
You want to settle this, do you? Come on, then!
Hey, hold on a minute, Kareen. I know how you're feeling, but this isn't going to solve anything.
Oh, you understand how I'm feeling, do you? Just what do you think you will understand? After all, you're not human, are you, Atsuma? You're a weapon created for war, that's all! As if you could understand anything!
And there she goes. What was that all about?
Yuki, let's call it a night, okay? We can continue this tomorrow. I'm tired. That's all.
Okay. I'm fine with that. See you tomorrow, Atsuma.
Do you remember when... Hang on.
Kareen sure is wound tight. I wonder how Rygar is doing. I don't know if they'll let me see him, but I'll go take a look.
You remember when we insinuated that she only wants to use us because we're a weapon, and she's like, how dare you think that of me? You just pretty much openly said it, bitch. Pardon my French. Excuse me, guys. Can I go? Can I have a word with him, please?
Hey, could you let me have a word with Rygar?
Of course not. He's a suspected traitor.
But you were saying a minute ago that you didn't think he was one.
Come on, can't you make an exception? Just a little one for me? A few words isn't gonna make much difference, right?
I'm not sure.
I'll be quick, I promise. I'll tell you a juicy secret about Kareen. Okay?
You will? Well, just a brief word then.
Great, thanks.
If anything happens, I'll get the blame, okay? So watch yourself, okay?
Okay.
Why do you all look the same? Is there a chest in here? I'm trying to remember. Excuse me, Rygar. We'll have a word in a moment. I want to break some boxes. You know me, always eager to get a gem or two, no matter what I have to do for them. Oh, pretty bland in here.
Hey, Rygar. How are you doing?
Not as well as you, I fear. How is Lady Kareen?
I think this is all getting to her a bit. Considering the situation we're in. All this internal politics and wrangling is a bit much for her.
I see.
We're trying to prove your innocence, of course. Aside from being suspicious of the leader and the giggling man, not much progress.
Have you learned nothing else?
Well, those two seem to have a connection to the Knights.
To the Knights? How?
We saw Oka in London Castle with that nobleman, remember? The leader seems to have met with the same nobleman. So there may be a connection between Oka and the leader, too.
I see. Then Oka may indeed be behind all this.
Can I ask you something?
What?
What happened between you and Oka? Why are you at odds?
At odds? That's an understatement, I fear. Oka hates me. Deeply.
His own brother?
Yes.
That's terrible. I don't know what happened, but I hope you can make up.
Make up? You are naive, Atsuma. But that's good.
Are you mocking me, Rygar?
Not at all. Atsuma, look after Lady Kareen. She is reckless, as you know by now.
I'll keep an eye on her, don't worry.
My thanks.
Well, I best be off.
Okay. See you later.
Phew, I'm pretty worn out. I think I'll turn in for the night. They've prepared a bed for me in the dormitory, which is where we are now, I think. And look, we never have to tell them our secrets about Kareen. Don't try her cooking. See, look, they don't even think it is Rygar. And yet they're so... Why do they just follow this leader? What has he done to actually earn their loyalty? I want to know, because these guys are loyal to him without a fault, and he's done jack... Yeah. Hey, Atsuma, you going to bed? Yes! Yep, I'm really tired, I'm going to turn in. Alright, let's sleep. You don't have to get worked up to go to bed, you know. Yes, you do. Enthusiasm for everything. Good night. Good night. That's one approach, I suppose. Back in the main chamber.
We don't have time to slowly gather intelligence. I need solid proof now. All I need to do is wait. Here they come.
My. This is quite a change in plans. To say we were meant to lose on purpose.
That Oka proved quite worthless, didn't he?
That's what I said.
Maybe we should have done away with the inane theatrics and done this from the start.
Just take the Magicore once everyone is asleep. How simple.
They're after the Emperor of Fire's Magicore?
With the Magicore in our possession, Baron Hartson will be able to take control of the royal line.
We're set for life once that happens.
Ooh, leader, you're quite a wicked man.
Not as wicked as you, giggling man.
Please, use my name.
Why don't you call him by his name?
I can't believe this! The Resistance being used for such a despicable purpose.
We have Kareen under our control, too. We can do whatever we want.
With a Magicore and Kareen in our possession, Caliban can do nothing.
What a naive girl she is. So easily duped, just like the rest of those London idiots. They all believe that Caliban wants to revive the Emperor.
When in reality, he is the one most opposed to such a plan. Of course, Kareen, being out of the castle, knows nothing of the king's isolation.
When the royal line is cowed, even by knights, it really is the end.
Caliban gets that weapon from Yokohama to resist the Emperor. And Kareen goes and breaks him out of his cell.
Foiled at every turn by his own daughter.
Oh no! Father is against the revival of the Emperor? That's why he was holding Otsuma. And look what I did!
Well then, I'll just be getting this Magicore to Oka.
Take care out there.
Don't worry about me.
Oh no, I need to follow him. I'd better get Otsuma and the others.
You're not human, Otsuma! You're a weapon created for war, that's all!
What am I thinking? He won't help me now. The real fool in all of this has been me all along. Very well. I'll do this alone then. I'm sure that giggling man came this way. I think I've lost him. There he is. He's with Oka.
Well, he did say he was going to go meet Oka.
Lord Oka, I've brought the item as promised.
Indeed. The Emperor of Fire's Magicore. Well done.
Please see that it gets to Baron Hartson.
I will, but we've got something to do first. I know you're there! Come out!
Maybe he's not useless.
They've seen me.
You can't hide from me! Get out here now!
Guess I don't have a choice.
Well, if it isn't Lady Kareen, a lady like you shouldn't be out at such an hour.
I don't think you with your secret meetings are in any position to lecture me.
Ha ha ha! That strong will won't last long. I'm afraid you're going to have to come with us. My subordinates are nearby. Don't get any ideas. Do we have an understanding?
Yes.
Unfortunately, guys, I think I'm going to have to leave it there, so I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.